everyone, this is Rodney again with another Hot Rod special. How are you doing? Well, here's one I want to talk about. It's happened right here in our city, in this great city of Baltimore. We're going to call it Charm City. Charm City. Here's the home of the Charm card, huh? How you like that? Yeah, I had 3 of them. I ain't going to talk about that. And some of you who might have charm cards already know what I'm saying. Alright. Well, anyway, let me come on today with another special today. First of all, I want to say something in reference to the late Whitney Houston. She was a darling person. I knew her. Back when I had clearance at the arena, and I had a chance to meet her, Dionne Warwick, and some other persons of her entourage there, and she was a beautiful person, I hope that they find help for young Bobby Christina, that everything works out for the good for her, and I believe that they should allow her father to be in her life at this point. From what I heard, Bobby Brown himself is doing pretty well, that he's been on tour and doing things for his life, and his typical state bullcrap, to take the head of the household and diminish that from from ever being or playing a role in any child's life. And the truth be told, there's a stereotype that's going around that children can do without their fathers, and this and that, and yet that's not true. Although they painted this picture, okay, and this is the father being the head of household is something we need to take seriously. And we have some government forces out there, and I'm not saying I despise government in any way, but we have some people out there in government who have a little bit too much power, because a lot of them are interested in diminishing families. I ain't saying nothing but the truth. And they'll use one against the other. They'll use the mother against the father, or the father against the mother, whatever it takes. Okay, because the whole interest in some people is that the father does not even play a role. It's like it's a non-forgiveness clause. If the father fall off course, let him stay off course. Just pay the bill. That's mindset for some of them. It's an unforgiveness thing. Some would say it's a political thing. And another way of looking at that would be a Republican thing. All right, I'm leaving that alone. All right. All right, I'm not going there. I'm not even going to touch that. But, see, my topic today was even different from what I'm saying now. Truth be told, this was another whole topic altogether. I done mixed in 2 or 3 topics in one freaking thing today. I don't know why I did this. But anyway, my topic today is it's about going to hotels, and I'm not talking about low-grade hotels, 2-star, 3-star. I'm talking about 4 and 5-star hotels here. Okay. One day I walked into a hotel. It was at night. It was late in the evening, somewhere around 9:30 in the evening. Me and a friend of mine, very good friend of mine, by the way, walked into a hotel, Renaissance Hotel, right downtown Baltimore. And we were there. We charged our phones a little bit, and we were sitting there minding our own business and talking about some things, and all of a sudden, these two doormen, um, um, they were, um, well, let's put it this way. I'm going to use this because I have a theory. I have something that's graded in a theory about most Negroes. Okay, okay, that's just my opinion. But anyway, they were Negroes in the doorways. They're the ones who watch for customers coming in and out the door, who greet them, help them with their bags and all that kind of stuff. Doormen, okay, doormen, okay, whatever. And now, I was there, and with my friend, we were talking, and she had this gripe about the Michael Jackson case and all this, and all of that, and here I am going into another topic. But okay, but here's the deal. During my time there, the two persons at the door, the doormen, um, I noticed they began looking at me very strangely and looking at her very strangely as well. And what we noticed were, they were standing at that door, and you know how you could tell somebody's talking about you? They're saying something about you. And then all of a sudden they're walking around, you know, and the whole time they're walking around, they're looking at you. So here, at this point, I'm about to feel really uncomfortable sitting here in this place. You know, um, you know, eh, you know, yeah, I'm really, really beginning to feel like, whoa, I don't belong here. This something, something just not right here. These people are looking at me and making me feel like I shouldn't even be here. Like, excuse yourself from this building. And not only that, I turn around and look, and next thing you know, they were standing at the same door, and they were talking to a person from Downtown Partnership. And then they walked over to the corner near the desk, near the counter area, and all of a sudden they began standing around in like a little conference. And mind you, the person from Downtown Partnership was Negro too. And they were all standing around, and they was all veering over at me and the young lady. And I guess you could tell when somebody's talking about you again, and then they're conjuring up something, and as they're talking and all this, and then all of a sudden I seen this officer come in. Now he wasn't downtown police officer. He was some other kind of officer. And he walked into the door, and he began talking to them. And then he begins walking up and down, looking over at us, and and all this. So now I'm getting real uncomfortable. And I could tell my friend was getting uncomfortable because she was talking about, I would never come and get a room in this hotel ever again, because because we begin to get off of our conversation and start thinking about what's going to happen here. Are we under siege, or are we, are we going to get handcuffed and taken out of here? We begin to think something's weird going on, right? Okay. So at some point, Downtown Partnership leaves the hotel. And all of a sudden, the police guy, I don't know where he went off to. He was probably still somewhere in there. I didn't see him anymore. And then all of a sudden, the two guys got back to the door and began helping some people and all this. And all of a sudden, I turn around and look. And one takes a picture of me. Now I say, now what in the world is all of that about? He takes a picture of me, the doorman. And then I'm like, okay, now what's going on now? And to think, I guess he looked at the picture and realized he didn't get a good enough picture because the camera didn't flash, right? But yet, he turned around and took another picture. That time, the camera flashed. And then I was wondering, what is going on here? And I'm thinking, I'm here in this hotel, and I know the rates of this hotel. And, maybe he was looking at me like I was a person who can't afford the rates in this hotel. But I have I could have stayed there 5 nights with the money I had on me that day. and another 5 nights in succession. So he had no idea who the heck I was, or what I was capable of as an individual. You know, because some people are like that. They look at you and they swear you don't have anything going on. They swear you poor, you broke, and don't have nothing going on. And they figure you just there. You're a martyr. A swatter, just taking up space. And they figure some things about you, but they have no idea who you are. I get that a lot of times wherever I go, at home, at work, and other places that I go. People look at me and they swear they can figure, yeah, he's just about average, but they have no idea how big my purse is. And I'm gonna just stop right there because I ain't gonna talk about that. But at any rate, I felt really uncomfortable at the Renaissance Hotel, downtown Inner Harbor. And that's not cool. Okay? It's not cool to be judged for something that you are not, based on what people see. You know? And this helps me to understand that a lot of people are not walking in faith. They're walking by sight. And, this is not cool, And I tell you, if this was my hotel, these two people, if I heard something like this, these two people would be fired today. They would not work at my hotel another single day. Because what my hotel ought to represent a couple of things. And one of them is not discrimination. I'm out. This is another Hot Rod special. Matter of fact, this is a short show. And I may have thrown in here some topics I'm going to come up with very soon. And, it's just in me to do that. But, because there's so many topics. There's so many things happening in our world today. And, this is a family show. And we all know that. And, again, I want to, get off of that. And I want to say to the family of Whitney Houston that I'm so sorry for your loss, and I pray that the family unit will unite together and really realize the seriousness of what just happened, and that this thing is salvation for most of all Bobby Christina, and I'm prayerful every day as an individual who met these people. I met her at least once or twice in my life, and I'm prayerful that Bobby Christina gets straight. Most of all, I'm praying for her and with her and with the family, and acknowledging your privacy about the whole thing. And God bless you all, and I pray that everything that you stand to get out of this will come to the forefront, and that your questions may be answered, and that that you will believe in our God, and that whatever He has allowed for a purpose, and believe in Him fully. And I'm prayerful that this will be the family's thinking, and not only just your thinking, but way of life, to believe God all the more, in spite of what happened. Okay, in Jesus' name I pray. Thank you.